I got Barry Dean here, and we are talking about a benefit for a great cause, Songwriters for Streams, benefiting Harpeth Conservancy. It's happening this Sunday. Gates are at 3:30. It starts at 5 o'clock. They've got some incredible Grammy-nominated songwriters. Barry Dean, who's here, Tom Douglas, James Slater. I saw actually when the gates open at 3:30, they're going to have music as you're arriving. And they sell it by the carful. It's a family-friendly event. A lot of fun benefiting our friends out at Harpeth Conservancy who support clean water and healthy ecosystems and rivers here in Tennessee. HarpethConservancy.org for tickets and info. Barry, welcome to Lightning 100. How are you doing today?
Great. It's wonderful to be here.
Man, it's a nice day. So,
it's pretty.
You seem like a kind of modest guy, but you've had some great success with your songwriting. And it's tax day. Is this like? Are your taxes a nightmare?
When the mailbox money comes to roost. Yeah, I see. Okay, I know. That's a good question. No, they manage me pretty well. I keep trying to buy guitars and old gear and make that a tax issue, and they keep saying not so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're grateful to have you here today. Barry Dean has written multiple #1 singles in the country world mostly, but also there's a song we've played a whole lot.
Yes.
Girls Chase Boys, which is one you did for Ingrid Michaelson, I think. That's right. With Ingrid.
That's right.
And even Trent Dabbs, who's an artist we've played here a lot over the years.
Yeah, Trent puts up with me. I get to write with Trent, and I've had several cuts with him, and he's I love Trent.
Yeah, really incredible guy who's been doing things in Nashville for about 20 years now.
Yeah.
How long have you been writing here in Nashville?
About 18 years. I moved here about 18 years ago. Yeah, I'll coming in on 20. I get 19 or 20 soon. But we moved here. I was already 38 when I got a deal and became a professional songwriter.
See, that's kind of the interesting thing about you. Yeah, you've had great success.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like the next chapter in your life.
It was. Yeah, everyone thought I was crazy. The joke, and I took it from somebody I don't know who, but was if I had told my parents I was going to be a Keebler elf, it would have made more sense. Because he does like baked goods and all. So, but
So what do we have our friends at NSAI to thank for?
They certainly
for your
helped.
songwriting career.
Absolutely, NSAI and all the other writers. Lots of writers let me in and introduced me to their people, and so it's that community that you hear about. It's real. It's a great thing. So. What
does your typical day look like? Do you meet people at 9 a.m. and try and write a song and it works or it doesn't? What's it like?
Most of the time these days it moves later. It used to be earlier, but now you have a lot of people starting at 10:30 or 11. So I have a company with my brother and some great employees in the assistive tech world, helping people with wheelchairs, and so I'll tend to do work in the morning, get the kids off to school, do work until 10:30 or 11, then meet and write, and then after we're done, I'll go on. But it's a great community, and I do a lot of country, but I get to do other kinds of music too, which is so much fun, right? It's kind of painting with different palettes, right?
And do you ever do your own music?
I do some, a little privately. And that's not a lot of demand for that, but the heart is there, but the demand is not.
We got Barry Dean here in the Volume.com studio. We got the cameras on. You can take a peek here at Volume.com/Lightning100. We're broadcasting live. And it's on Sunday. We are going to be along the banks of the Harpeth River in Franklin, Tennessee. This is a beautiful time of year for an event like this.
That's right.
Have you done this one before?
I haven't. This is my first time. Tom Douglas, I think, has been involved with the Conservancy for quite a while and lives around that river. But this is down, by Grassland Elementary or, kind of over in that way by Temple Hills. There's a golf course over there. It's just beautiful out there. And so if the weather holds, it's going to be a lovely evening, so we're excited to be a part of it.
It really is, and it's a great cause. As we all want to drink clean water.
Yeah, this should be pretty. Everybody should get on for this one. And they've been around. I didn't know, but they've been around for 20 years, working to protect and help with the streams and the rivers that affect us. So the more I learn, the more I like it. So.
Well, you can learn more about it as well at harpethconservancy.org. They also have tickets for sale, which I hear later on this week. We're going to get to give away some.
Great.
And they sell it by the carload.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
yeah, and that makes sense. A lot of times at an event like this, parking is what's limited. And so as many people as you can cram in that car. They also have VIP packages available as we are trying to raise money for our friends at the Harpeth Conservancy. And I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but I think they raised $40,000.
Oh,
so
that's great.
That's
great.
That's spectacular.
I'm excited to go see it. I've not been a part of it, but I can't wait. And the list of everybody. And I know Tom and James. So James Slater and Tom Douglas are great. And so they just needed somebody with short songs so people could get their bathroom break in and get back. And so that's probably how I got chosen, I think.
The short song guy. You want to play a short song for us?
Yeah, I'll
Barry?
play a short song.
All right.
Sure. Yeah, I wrote this with Luke Laird and John Singleton, and Tim McGraw cut this. And it's called Diamond Rings and Old Barstools. It's a pretty country, but... Diamond rings and old bar stools, one's for queens and one's for fools. One's the future and one's the past. One's forever and one won't last. And it ain't like midnight and cigarette smoke. It ain't like watered down whiskey and coke. No, I guess some things just don't mix like you hope. Like me and you, and diamond rings and old bar stools. The wrongs and rights and the highs and lows, the I love yous and I told you so. The last few miles to wherever's home. Another morning waking up alone. And it ain't like midnight and cigarette smoke. It ain't like watered down whiskey and coke. No, I guess some things just don't mix like you hope. Like me and you, and diamond rings and old bar stools. And diamond rings and old bar stools.
Lightning 100. That is Barry Dean live here in the Volume.com studio. One of the great songwriters we're going to have this Sunday. It is gates opening at 3:30, and the main event will start at 5 o'clock with Barry Dean, Tom Douglas, and James Slater, all performing, all incredible songwriters here in the Nashville, Tennessee area for a great cause, benefiting Harpeth Conservancy, which supports clean water and healthy ecosystems and rivers here in Tennessee, the whole Tennessee area, and it's something we're grateful to get to support today. Now, besides writing songs, as you mentioned, your day, you get the kids to school,
Yeah.
and before you start writing the songs, you do some business.
Yes.
And so tell us a little bit about your business, because it's really intriguing. I think, is it called Lucy Mobility?
Yeah, Lucy.com. And it's Luci. It's spelled a little different. And it's based on my daughter is in a power wheelchair, and we went looking for solutions. We had a friend who was injured in one, which happens a lot. And they didn't really have the sort of safety, also in just connectivity that we were looking for. I mean, the chair was not living up to the potential of the people who are in it, especially my daughter. And so... my brother is much younger than me, a brilliant guy. He's really our best dean. If we had to have a contest, we would just send him in. And
He gets the Dean Award?
yeah, don't tell my sister I said that, but he's very good. She would probably agree.
It's on the dean's list.
Yeah, on the dean's. Nice.
There we go. Okay, I got there
That was
eventually.
very good. And well, I called him, and he put together a prototype, and then we kept working on it, and then we realized this could be a game changer for a lot of people. And so it's allowing all kinds of innovation. We're partnering with some of the top research places in the country, the Human Engineering Research Lab the VA uses, University of Pitt, Northwestern University, University of Washington, Cornell, several universities have adopted it. So it has been a journey that I didn't think I would go on. I had switched careers at 38 to be a songwriter, and now here I was just a few years ago going, well, I'll keep songwriting, but I'm going to be trying to help this way. And so it's been a great thing. We've got 16 great employees, and we're continue to push forward, so it's great.
Well, there's certain things in life you don't think about that this is a need. And as you mentioned, you had a friend get injured on a wheelchair. And so what a great thing for you to be involved in and investing your time and intelligence in this smart wheelchairs.
Yeah, it makes the normal chair smart chair. Yeah, and my daughter's name's Catherine, in case she hears this, because I know she listens. The Lucy is her favorite song. Lucy in the Sky is her favorite song. So that's where we got the name. So.
I mean, I love it so much. You always wonder, and so I get it. Okay, so this is a device that can take it's not a new wheelchair.
No.
It's just an upgrade for your wheelchair, and it makes it smart.
It makes it smart. You drop the frame. There's a little frame that just bolts on with existing bolts, and now, in a matter of less than a half hour, all of a sudden you're connected to Alexa, you're connected to your watch, you can connect your team that helps you, and you don't run into things, you don't run into your pet or the wall, you don't drive off the curb or the porch. It just makes life a lot better, So it's really, and you would think it would exist, but it hasn't. For lots of reasons, and so we just decided that we were in a place where we could make the change, and we're seeing that now spill into other areas. The people are contacting us from Department of Energy and other places. Could you apply this technology to this or that?
Wow!
So it's not uncommon for disability. Our electric toothbrushes, text messaging, lots of things that even the huddle in football, come from special needs communities. I didn't even know this when I started, and I've got a daughter in a wheelchair, and I never knew any of it. So I've been welcomed into that community and learned how much they've affected the mainstream, if you will, of technology and development. So.
Well, it's pretty easy to find Barry online. If you search Barry Dean songwriter, you're going to get to his Wikipedia and his Instagram at the Barry Dean over on Instagram, and where he puts it right out there. He says, besides writing songs, I like making wheelchairs smarter with Lucy Mobility. So I imagine a lot of people have not thought about this, and we all have people in our lives that are in wheelchairs.
That's right.
So a great thing to find out more about. What's the Lucy website?
It's I think it's just luci.com.
luci.com.
Yeah,
All right.
That's right.
Well, Barry, what a great day getting to bring you in here today for some great causes, not just, of course, making wheelchairs smarter, but for the Songwriters for Streams benefit. It's benefiting Harpeth Conservancy. It is this Sunday. It's going to be out at the home of Libby and Nick. They are inviting people into their private home. It's along the banks of the Harpeth River in Franklin. There'll be music, a kids area, lots of fun. They do tickets by the carload, and they have some special VIP passes. It's presented by Grasslands Environmental, and you can find out more at harpethconservancy.org. Barry, while you're here, I thought we'd wrap it up with one of your co-writes, a song we've played a whole lot.
Oh, I would love it.
Kind of crazy because we've done a lot of fun things with Ingrid Michaelson over the years. She's incredible.
Yes, she is.
And this is 10 years old now.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it.
That's wild. This is Ingrid Michaelson, and we've got one of the co-writers on it, Barry Dean here. Girls Chase Boys on Lightning 100.